Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Do a quick audio test real quick. Good morning, good morning, good
And
morning.
of course, the allergies got me, so I need to
Do a quick.
grab something real
All
quick.
right, that works. Audio's good.
Okay.
You need to get up for a sec?
Just a hot second.
Good morning. How y'all be this morning? The guy Jimmy Reed in the building. That's hopping on. Let me send this link out real quick to a couple of my DJ friends and music lovers. How y'all feel? How y'all feel? So, of course, I'm back with the I Love You cup. Know why? Because I ain't love you.
Love ya. Shout out to Barney.
No Sunday morning would be complete without a cup of coffee, right? So, I just want to hop on for a bit and give a quick update on the festivities that's happening on Tuesday. We got my faithful and loyal comrade, DJ Beloved in the building, AKA Beloved Shot It. And together we are 1/5 of the Event Stream Team Core Group. And also the facilitators of the Sound Social. So, what is the Sound Social? The Sound Social is a series of events catered towards music lovers where we invite our DJ friends and our friends in the community that love music to come out and chill and socialize and have fun.
Yep.
We got homies like DJ Big Izzo. What up, bruh? Thanks for being on the check-in. DJ Truth. Droopy, DJ Rich, DJ D, DJ Hans, DJ Steel,
Hollywood,
H2O,
FX.
FX, yep, PCO,
Yeah, I was about to say newly, Real Rhythm, and
Selector JR,
Krookie,
Cool A,
Cool A,
DJ Shane Q Sharp,
Hop,
Hop,
Justice,
BJ the Chosen One,
DW. DW. Does it ever occur to you if you see people with their fists like this, do you know where that comes from?
Tell them where it come from.
It comes from the TV show Arthur, and Arthur has a little sister named DW, and DW is about that life.
And so if y'all can hear us okay, testing out these little microphones that we've never used before but had in our inventory. And so just making sure the audio is good. Mm-hmm. This is not our big professional live stream system that we take out for clients.
This is our little at-home science experiments.
This is just at the kitchen table.
We're a family of scientists, quite frankly. Like, everybody is around here testing some kind of theory or testing for proving a particular theory. So, family of scientists is always some kind of project, or I wonder if you can do this going on in the background. So I guess we kind of sparked that by the two of us always having some kind of project or experiment that we're introducing into the environment. Stay scientific, y'all. Stay scientific.
DJ Begizzo says loud and clear, and he's laughing at your author.
Wonderful kind of day.
Today is one of those, it's going to be a beautiful day, and I wish we had a spot we could just do a pop-up open deck and enjoy this beautiful weather and have a margarita or Long Island iced tea. Yeah, but on Tuesday,
Oh, café con leche.
That too,
Sí
that
o
too.
no, sí o no. I said coffee with milk, café con leche, right? Y
Okay.
azúcar and sugar, right? Sí o no, yes or no. Más o menos.
Okay, see.
You know, 50-50. What you want to do?
See,
¿Qué
pretty
pasa?
soon B-Log gonna be so good with the language that she'll be able to MC real time.
Right.
That's the goal.
I'm
That's
gonna
the
be
goal.
like Cardi B. I'm gonna basically get on y'all nerves because I'm never not going to be speaking Spanish. I mean, you trading one colonizer language for another, yes, but I do think that it will also allow me to be in better conversation with not only my neighbors, but also the other brothers and sisters that, you know, they didn't make it to this particular boat stop. They stopped somewhere else. And so they speak a different language. And that shouldn't be a barrier to us organizing for the betterment of Africans specifically and humans in general. You feel me? So I'm a definitely be getting on your nerves being speaking Spanglish.
Yeah, so Tuesdays, I've been having questions. Just want to clear up some of the confusion. Any and everybody is welcome on Tuesdays as long as you come with a positive attitude and the intent to have fun.
But if your attitude is stank at first, and then, you know, like you have a little sip of water, you hear a groove, like I would like to invite you to come out to move your body and be in the gathering space with us. Even if you start off like you ain't in the best mood, but you want to be in a better mood, then come too.
That part, that part. And so Tuesdays is for music lovers, for people who love to listen to music, for people who like to play music. Whether you've been a DJ for a long time like myself, or you're a relatively new DJ who's been spinning for a year, 6 months, 5
2
days.
days.
Yeah. No, you're welcome. It's as far as criticism on your set, we don't do that. If you ask for feedback, you know, I give you, or one of us will give you feedback, honest, real feedback. You know, we're not gonna,
As honest as we can be.
yeah,
Because real talk, if you do like a whole Ye set or a whole R. Kelly set, I'm going to have a hard time separating, you know, my individual thoughts about the person's music that you're spinning from your set. But criticism ain't one thing or another, right? It's just someone's thoughts. So you take what's useful to you, and then, you know, the rest of it can go in the ash can of history for real, for real. So
yes. So, but the goal is to create what we consider a fun, safe, healthy space for DJs to come out and try stuff, to play music that they wouldn't ordinarily get to play, or to play out, period, you know? Just to have that outlet, that creative outlet where you could share your love and passion for music, the art of DJ with other DJs and other music lovers. And so this is what we do on Tuesday at the Sound Social. Then the fourth Sunday of the month, we host an open deck DJ showcase at Salute, 200 South Haven Street. And that's the fourth Sunday of every month. And it's the same, similar thing. DJs can come out, have a great time. Music lovers can come out. The flyer for the fourth Sundays is going to be dropping in the next day or so with the RSVP link. Now let's talk about the RSVP link.
let's talk about it.
And so you notice right now we do an Eventbrite link for the days. Those tickets are free, so it's not like you got to pay to do a set or pay to attend. But what the RSVP link does for us, it gives us a vehicle to be able to have a guess of how many DJs are going to show up. and that way in the event that we can have some freebies, some like, I guess you can call it, what do they call the stuff that they hand out to people for free? Just,
Yeah, freebies.
yeah, freebies, you know what I'm saying?
But also the RSVP link is like, there how Meek Mill say is levels to this. So while we are taking the lead to facilitate a venue that will host us so that we can have a gathering space, that also requires us to have a production team. And we do, in fact, have a production team. And so when you RSVP, what that helps us to do is provide the appropriate information to the production team in terms of the inventory that they need to secure from storage, whatever maintenance processes need to go in place. Like, for instance, some of the people that spend with us on Tuesdays, they may have food or drink, and sometimes those things are spilled on the floor. And so the XLR cables are swimming in whatever that liquid is. Hopefully it's something edible and water soluble so that, we're not spreading the funk everywhere. But nonetheless, and those things have to be cleaned in order to be properly put back into the inventory. So when you make a commitment to be there, either as a twerker in residence or a DJ, there is some background planning that takes place in an effort to make the gathering space be safe, right? So that there's no tripping hazards for those that are moving about the space, so that there isn't a barrier for those that do not, or maybe they're in the process of developing their pack. And so they have yet to secure multiple lengths of, extension cord, or they have yet to include a variety of lengths and styles of cables, XLR cables and such, in their pack. Then we provide that service on the back end to make sure that everybody can show up and rock out. So when you make the commitment to say, I'm going to be in the space and I'm going to prepare something to share, simultaneously, the production team is like, I got you, Slim, and is running to the spot to get what needs to be done to make sure that your voice can be amplified, your set can be amplified. So please continue to make the commitment to come to the space, and it's specifically this coming Tuesday.
And when she said that the production team provide this as a service, it's definitely a service, but it's at no cost to you. So I just want to clarify that, it's at no cost, for you to do that. But we want to make sure that we are extending that hospitality on the back end so that, if you RSVP, we know if 15 people RSVP, we know we're going to bring 15 XLR cables, for an example. And
we also know that the first hour of the event is in place because we had with the set time, and 15 DJs can go. Is it 15? I'm doing too much.
Ain't no 15 in an hour.
15 is 3 hours.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 15 is 3 hours. So
yeah,
that's kind of how it. The sooner you sign up, the more likely you are to have a set.
Yeah, real quick, DJ Big Izzo says, let me tell y'all, I was inches away from giving up on this DJ thing. I didn't think I was good enough, and I didn't think it would take off. I stumbled upon Mr. Reed and Mrs. Arcette, and the rest is history. They invited me in like family. My first time there, I went second, and they made me feel loved. I'm ever grateful for you guys. Yo, that's dope, bruh. You are family, and we've been in situations where we've attended various events. Yeah, we felt like outsiders. We didn't feel welcome, and so we worked really, really hard to make sure that the vibe that we put forth is just that, a vibe of love and everything. Now, last Tuesday, I was off my game because I had a missing controller and I was by myself and we were short. It was just Alex and I. We were short staffed and I was running late. So I was stressed the whole night. But we still had fun. But
Thank you to everyone who stepped up to arrive early to help out. Shout out DJ Classics for arriving early. Shout out to everybody that helped to load in, load out, helped to run XLR cables. And shout out to Alex for, being willing to step up and do that extra work while the other team members were attending to other issues. Sometimes it's like that. So it's great that there is a we type vibe to the experience. And you know how they say every rule in some cases is born out of something that happened and now there needs to be a boundary set, like that feeling that you were explaining, Big Izzo, about wondering if what you had to offer was going to be well received in the community. I am very excited to know that our collective gathering created a space for you to feel, for you to have a platform to see that you definitely have something that is of value. And I also appreciate that you came out, you brought a crew with you, some people to come out and help get the dance floor a little spicy, but also just people there intended to elevate you and support you. And so I hope that you always have a team of people that want to roll with you, because we love to see the dance floor get activated. And perhaps what you're doing is sparking an interest in other people to maybe bring a friend or two, a co-worker or two, a business associate or two, and keep us all feeling festive and on our toes as well. Because sometimes I can't remember which DJ it was. I think it was maybe DJ Theodore or Grandmaster Flash, and we were all sitting and having a conversation one time. I'm not name dropping to try to, I'm just letting you know where it came from out of respect for their legacy. And they were talking about how they would go to the various parties in New York and see a DJ doing something and know that they didn't have that skill, and they would leave the party and go home and practice so that they can have that skill to display another time. And there are many Tuesdays where we all get sent home to do a little homework, to do a little research so that we can be better for the next time. And DJ Big Izzo, I do feel like your presence kind of sparks that, right? Sparks the attention to the dance floor, sparks the intention to bring other people into the space to enjoy what we are doing. And now that it's getting a little warmer, the warm is approaching and it's staying light a little longer, maybe a few of our coworkers or people that we know in the community from the supermarket or farmer's market or your homeschool co-op, maybe you might want to invite them to come and hang out with us a time or two. Because without the music lovers, the DJs, we have a temporary spot in the space. And without the DJs, the music lovers don't have anybody focusing on making sure that they're able to get some expression with their body. So
that is true. Yep, and so good morning, DJ Classics. DJ Classics is on.
hey,
Good morning, Angela. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yep, so we're just giving a quick update about the Sound Social on Tuesdays. Another question that I've been getting asked offline is, what do I need to bring to participate in the Sound Social? So, as a music lover, let's show up with your beautiful smiles, your energy, your awesome auras.
or willingness to transform some stuckness, or maybe it wasn't the best day and you are looking for a place to kind of turn that frown upside down, or make a last ditch effort to self-determine that your day may have started a particular way, because we got to deal with humans, and humans generally suck. But you know what I mean? Like, we do. Let's just be honest about that. Everybody. And so that said, you might want to change your mind about how the day is going. You might want to actively participate in making sure that it's different from how it started. So, if you bring positive energy, or you're looking to stir some up,
Or receive positive energy.
Right.
Yeah, so from the DJ perspective, bring your mixing tool of choice. Whether it's a controller, no matter how big or small, turntable, S11s, Wing 12s, whatever you spend on, just bring your deck and your laptop and your headphones. You don't necessarily need to bring a table. Whatever outlet strip, your basic thing you bring when you show up to do a DJ at a club. Your laptop, your controller, XLR is nice, but not required. Your headphones and your laptop and your music, of course.
And if you have, okay, so I might reveal how dependent I am on my tech team, but there are some among us. Talk about the RCA thing.
Okay, yeah. So,
please.
Our production team, just to give you some background, the event stream team, www.eventstreamteam.com, they donate the sound system, the mixer board, all the technology that we bring to the Sound Social is donated by eventstreamteam.com, a professional AV company that does live streaming and audio for conferences, community events, nonprofits, and the like. So they bring a high-end sound RCF sound system and digital mixing console. Yeah. So at a minimum, you need an XLR output. So if your DJ controller doesn't have an XLR output, I recommend you get a RCA or 1/4 inch to XLR cable. Because we bring a lot, but when you start getting out of particular to the various types of little connectors that a controller can have, bring what you need to be able to interface with an XLR cable that we provide. So that's all we ask. Because
reciprocity is real, right? Reciprocity is real. So,
and you take it home when you leave. We're not asking you to leave the cable with us. So just to make sure that when you show up with your controller, because there's so many different makes and models that, you got to have what you need to be able to interface with an XLR.
And oftentimes, people will come to the different events, either the Sound Social at the basement or to the Open Decks DJ Meetups.
Hold that thought real quick. Stop what you're doing right now and hit the share button. All my DJs and music lovers, share this video real quick. All right.
Okay.
My baby need to be heard.
What was I saying?
You said, although.
Child, I'm deep in them 50s now, so you ain't no guarantee. If you don't say it, you might lose it for 2-3 hours, right? Oh, darn it, I don't remember.
Not bad.
It's okay. Sometimes I'm the one who distracts the conversation, but we'll get back to it.
Yeah, so just really, we was talking about the XLR cables and bringing what you need, the XLR to RCA, making sure you have what you need.
I don't know. It might have been borderline shit talking, so we'll move on.
Now y'all see why I married her, right?
Right.
She keep me laughing like a mug.
And sometimes I don't even be trying to be funny. It just comes out like that.
And so, but the goal is we want to get started promptly at 7. So we get there early to set up, so we can start at 7. We recommend that the DJs get there like 6:30.
And sign in as soon as you get there. Okay, sign in as soon as you get there. And also, let us all now take a deep breath and come into realization that someone has to be first. Someone has to be first. So even though the slots on the sign up sheet are numbered, or there are a particular number of cards available for you to write your name on, as you know, indicating your interest in spinning, someone has to be willing to go first, because you know, starting with number 6, if you're still going to be first if there's not a 1 through 5. So arriving early, signing the sign up sheet early, and accepting that someone, or maybe someone wants to be willing to be the first, right? Like, I feel like I want to start off the night with this kind of vibe, or I want the challenge of interrupting the, it's not really music, but it's like some type of playlist or whatever that the bar might be playing in the background. And you want to be the first to, you know, be intentional in the space. It's super welcome. We're very open to the idea of people wanting to set the tone and set the pace for the night. So,
And DJ Classics, you didn't get there too early last week, because my goal was to be there at 5 because we were short staffed. But little did I know I would spend so much time waiting for a package that didn't show up.
and it's so, see,
you
this
was
is,
right on time. I was late.
see, this is what I mean about humans suck, because part of the delay was because you can't just have something delivered to you and be on your porch and you're at the store or in the shower or whatever and not paying attention. And then you have to have this particular type of engagement out of fear that someone would break the barrier of trust and come on your porch and take your stuff, right? So like that creates a level of stress in and of itself. So once again, DJ Classics, thank you for being willing to arrive early, being willing to wait. Like, that's the part that sometimes can be a bit of a challenge among humans, is that period of discomfort or that period of waiting for something to get started. So thank you for being comfortable enough in the space to hang in there, and again for being supportive. You too, like Big Izzo, I feel, are sparking a different type of engagement, right? A level of commitment that not just those as the producers, the creating a space for the gathering and bringing the equipment to make it so, but now others that are joining the community, the Open Decks DJ Meetups community, are also starting to, you know, put a flag in the soil and demonstrate their commitment. And it's extremely appreciated and welcomed. And I look forward to more people being willing to demonstrate a level of commitment, bringing, you know, their time, talent, and resources to the space. It's bound to be beneficial for us all. Oh, that's now I fixed. See how that it come back. What I was trying to say was, coming to the space and being prepared. There have been times when event producers or bar owners, if you will, have hired people that they have heard at the Open Decks meetups. And so just kind of come into the space demonstrating your capacity to function beyond the space that we have created has turned into people being able to use the DJ skill as an income stream. And I don't know if anybody's interested. Like, some people might just be like, yeah, I bought all this equipment strictly to just be someone who shares this in the community, and that's great. And for those of us like myself who use this talent as an income stream to function in this capitalist society, then it is good for me to show up in the space demonstrating my capacity beyond the gathering. So, is there one that want to come to the altar of DJing and have their bag packed and like, come on, let's roll with it?
That part. And so, is there any questions about the Sound Social, about DJ, about music, or that you guys have that you want to ask real quick? And I do my best to get them answered. Be Love and I.
We've heard the request. First of all, if you are part of the Sound Social WhatsApp group, we are going to reinvigorate the link for the survey because your feedback and your ideas about the event are important to us. It is a hashtag we thing. And so it can't be a we thing if your feedback and your ideas are not being registered and taken into consideration. And that said, some people have asked if maybe we could have challenges and things of that nature, just ways of demonstrating cool skills we've developed along the way or would like to develop along the way. So we're trying to think of a way to crowdsource those ideas that can be put into a hat, and perhaps maybe like the third Tuesday of the month we could have a special challenge, maybe have a music lover or the bartender choose from a hat or something like that what the challenge could be on the second Tuesday, and then on the third Tuesday we could all have an opportunity. I will say that this Tuesday, we will still be in the month of May, March. We will still be in the month of March, which is recognized in the world as Women's History Month. And so if anybody would like to reinvigorate the challenge while we start to crowdsource other ideas, to have a set for Tuesday that would focus on women, ladies, femme presenting people. That could be a groovy challenge. I'm just gonna throw that out there, but also wanting to use that invitation as a way of crowdsourcing other challenges. People have great ideas that manifest in sets all the time. I remember one time Truth did an entire set using the word truth and using the lyrics and the songs to demonstrate her capacity for, more specialized niche technical sets, and that was pretty groovy. And there was even a member of the audience that came over and was like, I hear it, all the references to truth and all that. So these impromptu sets, I remember one time Freddie did a nice DJ set and was even working the mic a little bit to do an anniversary set for Jimmy and I. So we definitely want this to be an opportunity where people can share ideas as well as their talents that they are in pursuit of or have developed some level of mastery with up to this point. So start getting your ideas together.
Yep. And DJ Classics, I love the new controller. I set it up yesterday around 6 o'clock. Be Love and I was going to ride out. We rode out last night to have dinner. And so I recorded a little date night mix, like an hour and a half long before we went out. So I had fun spinning on it. It's the Rain System 1. And so I did a combination of music from the hard drive and music from Tidal, just trying to push it to its limits. And I recorded locally inside the controller. You can plug in a thumb drive and record locally on the controller, which is dope.
Ooh, that reminds me, Big Izzo, if you're still here, one of the, so DJ Jimmy Reed, the sound man, is also my DJ instructor, as it were. And initially in the beginning, because of the different styles of music and stuff that I was listening to, I wasn't as comfortable with hip hop music. And so a lot of times what my homework would be to create a mix and record it, and not just record it to listen to it one time, but record it to listen for my style, for the references, for what do you call that? Wordplay and things like that. And so we would record mixes and we would ride around with them. And Alex, who is one of the members of our production team, has very sharp ears. And so from like, how old was he? Like 4, 3, or
Alex
4?
was like 4.
He would come into the studio, like Jimmy would be mixing a project for a person, and Alex didn't have the vocabulary, because like I said, he's like 3 or 4. He didn't have the conversation skill to tell us what he was hearing, but he would just walk in and make adjustments on the board. And so at first we were like, okay, this kid, like, he's acting out his mama hood tendencies, right? But no, when we allowed him to make the necessary changes and then just hear and listen for the contribution that he had made, it was a solid, sonically relevant choice to have made. So we've been listening to his input on that. And so when Alex or one of the other children would be like, yeah, that's right there, like that's grooving, or other family members, or, you know, or Jimmy would be playing it and I would walk in the room and be like, oh, you was killing it right there. He would be like, nah, Slim, that's you. So I would encourage people among us, you know, like really anyone, like record what you do. Our children are griots and tour guides at the National Great Blacks and Wax Museum. Yeah, the whole thing, y'all, not just one room. From the history of how the museum came to be, through the whole loop, lynching exhibit, all that stuff that's upstairs y'all ain't even seen yet. They can tour that, and they are able to do that because of recording and watching it back, recording and watching it back, and learning where their areas where they need to improve exist. And so, yeah, hit that record your sets and give yourself some feedback. Like always, the external adulation or feedback isn't always, remember, it's subjective, right? So depends on where they're coming from and what their intention is for even sharing their feedback with you in the first place. But you know you, so tap into you and make sure that you are actively presenting your voice, and not just, well, so-and-so and them said it don't sound right, or just depending on everybody saying it sounds good all the time. Like, look for the areas where you need to tweak your stuff. Because I will never forget, remember that one mix that I did for FX and Wahid got the spinner circle, y'all, and they invited your homie to do, I think it was like a 45-minute mix or whatever.
45-minute set.
As far as I was concerned, that thing was bumping because it was like focused on the ladies and not on some just booty shaking and big titties, but like some intellect that you could listen to this with your shorties and not feel the type of way about it. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna take this thing on the road real quick. So we took it to a spot where we be chilling at, but they don't mess with Ciroc. They don't mess with Moo Fresh. They don't mess with Nikki Scott. You feel me? So my La Hija de la Diaspora presentation was groovy for one place, but not for the other, right? And so getting comfortable with your style and what works in one place and what doesn't work in another place, right? Or, you know, how you need to tap into what's happening locally in your environment, right? And adjust your set like that. Recording it can help you to do that a little bit better. I had my the backyard at my parents' in-love house was a big proving ground for me. DJing in Jimmy's hometown, where he's like a mayor there. like everybody knows him for DJing. And so one of the things we get when we pull in town and we start saying people we know, the first thing they be like, "Me, where the party at tonight?" Because I know if you in town, there's something going on that I need to be there, right? 8 to 80, blind, crippling, crazy, and those can't walk get carried to the party. So it's that type of vibe. And I really feel like recording and listening to and making some determination about how I wanted to present was that recording was valuable. So that way, sometimes when maybe it don't land in a particular place, I don't take it personal and feel like it got something to do with me. I just take it like maybe I chose from out of the wrong crates.
Or it just wasn't for that audience.
True that. Because when we did the rooftop joint, I was like, hey, everybody was in their own white. It was whatever. And so I thought we was all African in the spot, but it was something a little bit different. So I don't think, like my whole set was just like, I ain't taking no type of way. I just know next time, that's not when they on that crypto and that earn your leisure type vibe. You can't come in there maybe with something that is counter to that,
and
right?
it goes back to you could plan a set and it be magnificent. Then you get to the venue, you can't forget to read the room, because you might have to throw that whole set out the window and adapt. And we've all had those moments. Now, real quick, I got some good mornings in the comments.
Hello.
We got my family.
Good
Miss
morning.
V in the building.
Buenos
Good morning,
dias.
fam.
Hello.
We got my homie DJ Kev Nice in the
morning.
building. What up?
Hey.
Hey, Kev Nice. We need you at the Sound Social, homie.
You know
you
we
got to
been
come
waiting.
down one Tuesday or come to one of the fourth Sundays.
So
My
let's
casa, yo casa. We got you. And so just really, good morning. And we just want to reiterate that the Sound Social and Open Deck DJ Meetups isn't, it's a tool that we use to network and build with other DJs and music lovers. Nothing more, nothing less.
Nope.
We're not in competition with any other situations going on. If anything,
We in competition with hips,
hips and sore feet.
right?
Yeah, we're in competition with hips and sore feet.
Yeah.
And so, in some venues, we're able to take over the TVs. And so when we do that, if we have other organizations that we're friends with, now we'll put their flyer up for their meetups and stuff. And I've done that for a year now almost. Mm-hmm. And so, but the goal is just really to build with people and just show people that the DJ culture is still alive and well and has a future, and that, yes, DJing can be competitive for battles and stuff like that, but for the everyday DJ that's at the bar, that's in their house, in their bedroom, at their kitchen table, who's aspiring to reach that next whatever thing they want to do with their DJ career, the Sound Social and Open Decks is a place for you to come and network and use as a tool to get that practice, use as a tool to possibly get that gig, because we definitely work hard to make sure that, the environment is nice. We partner with venues that understand the importance of the DJ and the DJ culture, and make sure that from the venue's perspective, they're doing their part as well with the bartenders and the wait staff to make sure that, the environment is pleasant. Because you don't want to, me and B-Love and Alex and Xavier and Aaron, we could be the nicest people on earth, and you come out and the bartenders and the club treat you like crap, you're not coming back.
or their tables are dirty and haven't been wiped off, or the floor hasn't been swept. Like all of those things have an impact because you ain't gonna put on your best thick thighs and pretty eyes outfit to come lean on the table and now you got some mystery gook stuck to your arm. You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean to say. Like it's a weed thing. It's definitely
I
a weed thing.
remember about 8 years ago, Beloved and I was doing a spot in Glen Burnie, and the place was nice. It had potential, but we would have to go in that joker and light an incense
Yeah. Yeah. It was a little rough.
just because we needed to be
Right? A
a
certain
certain
amount of
way.
aromatherapy gotta be in the place.
Now, thankfully, the basement and Salute don't have that issue. Both of those spots, the bar staff is just amazing. At the basement, we got Cole and Lane. They work hard every Tuesday to make sure that you have a good time, that you get your food and drink in a timely manner. At Salute, we got my homie D and my girl Lynn. You know, they work hard and friendly and just make sure. Now, I look at the bartenders, right? When y'all be playing y'all records, I look at the bartenders and the staff and I see what they bop into. And then when I do my intermissions or do my set, I was like, okay, this is what the bartender like. So I'll put on some choice for the bartenders.
We like the bartender. Ooh,
And
she
so,
pouring for me.
yeah. But today is Sunday. It's a beautiful day. It's 11 o'clock. Um, Last Sunday, we went to Drew Hill Park. It was a pop-up there. I was celebrating my birthday, and my homie Nails and DJ Decks had a system out, so we went out and played some records. I'm not sure what's on the agenda for today. We're off, and so if you have something going on, hit me up in the comments. Beloved, and I might slide through and check y'all out.
Yeah.
And if not, we'll see you on Tuesday at the Sound Social.
Bring a friend or two.
And I love to say this. The Sound Social is an event that's mate friendly.
Plus one friendly.
So you can feel free to bring your girlfriend, bring your boyfriend, your best friend, your sister, cousin, brother, friend. You know, it's safe and comfortable for your guests. Because sometimes when I'm considering, what event I might go to, I'll check it out. And if it's not an environment that, I feel like Beloved will be comfortable and have a good time, I think twice about going. Chances are I won't go, because that's my road dog, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so any event that we produce, we go the extra mile to make sure that it's mate friendly. And because there's nothing like being there with your mate and you're like fiddling your thumbs and you're bored and you're ready to go. And so, but on a beautiful day like today, I would love to have an outdoor spot where we could set up turntables and have an open deck. So if any of you good folks out there familiar with a restaurant, lounge, or a bar that has an outdoor patio where we could jam out some Sunday afternoons.
Or maybe you have a family member, community member, loved one, homie, associate that sits on a neighborhood improvement association, and they might be interested in having some outdoor events as the weather is warming. Maybe, we can have an open decks at like Allen Pond Park or, something to that event. So let us
What's
keep.
that, Crofton Town Center?
That's Bowie Town. Allen Pond is by Bowie Town Center.
That's Bowie Town Center where we used to go. And they had the outdoor thing. Yeah, something like that'll be nice.
So are we wrapping up? Okay. Can I just make one other request as a photographer and a videographer in the space? Hey, y'all, look up at us from time to time so we can have some different orientations for fotografias, right? For your photographs when you are heavy in the mix. Sometimes we are ultra focused on the screen. Sometimes we are ultra focused on the buttons and knobs and such that we are touching on our mixing consoles. And so as a result, it is very difficult to get a picture that maybe you might be interested in using for your propaganda and promotional materials, because you're not actually giving it to the camera in any real capacity. So let us try to remember that. And also let us try to remember that we are in a communal space. And so there are going to be moments when we need to check our phones, right? Maybe there might be loved ones at home that we need to be readily available should they call us or text us, or maybe we're inviting people into the space. But I would encourage us to be a little bit careful about how Patrick said, all that long talking when you are scrolling on your phone and such when you're in a space, because sometimes when we are capturing pictures in the room, we have pictures where the DJ is like in full effect and someone is behind them like this here. You know what I mean? And it gives the vibe that it's not an enjoyable space to be in. So if DJs could every now and then look up so that we could capture a picture of your face, right? Give the camera some a little bit. And also it can help with the guests feeling welcome and feeling willing to get on the dance floor. So, we be throwing them flags. So let's make it
Where them flags at?
right. Let's make it be some reciprocal back and forth where the audience is throwing flags, hopefully not dumping the entire basket, so that we're not limiting other people's ability to throw a flag maybe later in the set. Not intentionally throwing them directly on the floor, because then they get dirty, and then sometimes people want to spread them on your shoulder or put them on your head, but they've been on the floor, ill.
And so speaking of the floor and stuff like that, we do bring the flags home and we wash them and reset that. Just so you know, it's all about, it's the small details. And really, it is so much work behind the scene that goes in producing the Sound Social. It's like, this is like week number 36 of doing DJ Meetups. It's a lot of work that goes into it. And the only thing we ask in return is
just give me all your loving. Girl, I'll do all the XL chords.
is
That's
just show
all
up
I ask of you.
and have a good time and just enjoy all the hard work that we're putting in behind the scenes.
And that I guess other people are putting into by
Practicing,
preparing sets
doing their
and
crate work.
practicing. Yeah.
You know, it's a labor of love, and we all come out on Tuesdays because we love the art. We all show up at the different events because we love what we do with the music. And I believe that if you want the culture to be a certain type of way, you got to be willing to put in that work. And so I've never been one to just talk. I always like to back my talk up with action. And so therefore my work ethic and my action speaks loud. So,
Holla.
all right, be love. I'm going to tell the people goodbye.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for your time and your attention on the live here this morning. Looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Looking forward to your ideas about challenges or different activities that we can do. Looking forward to all the plus ones and friends and family members that are going to come out to support you and the other DJs that are in the space, and looking forward to everyone's patience with as the event grows, and we have so many DJs spinning that people are staying and doing their part to keep it elevated doing their part to support the venue by maybe purchasing like a soda. Everyone doesn't consume alcohol, so I don't want to give the impression that you have to come and buy anything for real, but because the venues allow us to use their space and they're not charging us for coming in and using the space, when we make a small purchase, a plate of fries or grab a soda or something like that, it definitely helps to keep the venue interested in us being there in the space. So shout out to all the people. Like Freddie is a big person that he invests in the event, gets his meal from time to time, and definitely gets his buckets old beer.
Stop telling people business.
Thank you, Freddie, for your support. How about that? So yeah, looking forward to seeing you all on Tuesday. Looking forward to your continued support and appreciation for the gathering.
And real quick, shout out to my homie Vince from the Baltimore DJ Zone.
Thank you.
Appreciate
for
your family. Looking forward to doing some great projects with you and the rest of the zone. And the summer is going to be hot. The spring is going to be hot. We're going to have fun. All right, guys. So it's that time. Thank you for your attention. I'm about to take this beautiful lady on a lunch date.
Except for I have practicar y la tarea a las 12 por la tarde. So I said, except for I have practice and homework at 12 o'clock this afternoon. But it is only 30 minutos. So not long, 30 minutes, not long. So we can get in the scree after that.
So while you do that, I wash one of the cars.
Okay.
Detail one of the cars and so it can be clean.
No sé en inglés, wash the car. So I can't translate that in Spanish.
All right, fam, I appreciate y'all. Any questions between now and Tuesday, feel free to hit up the WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group, it's free to join the WhatsApp group, but it's one rule. You have to do a set at the Sound Social in order to get access. So once you do a set, you can get access to the fun conversation and that we be having and the support that we give each other in the WhatsApp group. Mm-hmm. All right. Appreciate y'all.
Have
Much
a good day,
love on a
everyone.
beautiful Sunday.
Let Cuba live.
We out.